People who are always waiting for the right time is never going to happen. Sometimes you just got to do it to know whether it's right or not. The worst that's going to happen is it doesn't work out and you go find someplace else. But sometimes change is good and it's for the better. And Uptick has been phenomenal for us. I would say it is the most fire protection based system I have seen out there.
Redline came from a merger of two companies here local to the Denver metro area. Myself, I had Mountain View Fire Safety, and then Eric and Crystal Warner had Colorado Fire Services.
Colorado Fire, also an Uptick customer. You
Correct.
guys were on Uptick. What was that like to have the same platform and the same data being pushed together for your growth opportunities?
Yeah.
Seamless. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, very easy transition as far as merging data together, as far as from both of our servers into one. So yeah, it made the transition process very easy. The biggest thing we're trying to do is kind of reset the standard in the industry. I feel that in our industry, especially in this market, the quality of work's gotten pretty watered down. The partnerships, essentially like with you guys, is very important. We're looking for somebody who can continue to grow with us, that can help us get to that next level that we're trying to get to. So the biggest thing with Uptick was the versatility for me. Over the years, I've looked at a lot of different other softwares that are out there on the market, whether it be Inspect Point, Service Trades, things like that. A lot of them were just lacking a lot in one direction or another. Maybe where they were really good in the office, but then they kind of fell short in the field, or vice versa. So one of the main changes that we did make, I think it was about December, is we brought on, I guess you would call him a deficiency manager. I don't think we realized how much we needed that person in that position. It's not that Uptick created more work as far as us needing to hire somebody to do some of these other tasks, but we started finding that it was a lot easier for us to start capturing deficiencies. Those were in our faces a whole lot more. We started looking at how many deficiencies we had that needed to get quoted, and so that kind of led towards us bringing that person on whose sole focus is quoting deficiencies, following up with customers. Once we get approvals, then getting them on parts on order, parts received, ready to schedule, and then they work very closely with our scheduling team as well.
Now that we're fully in, there's a lot of great capabilities with your guys' system. We love using it. I love that we can really notate in every job as to exactly what's going on versus when you just had like paper and emails. It's nice to have that tracking capability from job to job to job. And anybody and everybody in the office could just pick up a phone and help a customer just based off of looking on a job and seeing all of our notes on it, who we spoke with, when something was scheduled, what the technician did on site, reference pictures and documents and signatures. You guys really have it pretty much all there for us. It's been really great to be able to have the capabilities of the technicians and the assets and marking everything as compliant or non-compliant. And it makes it easy for our quoting team to be able to even look at stuff the same day and be able to send a quote to the customer that same day. Because the sooner that you can get those quotes out to the customers, the more fresh it's in their head, the more likely they're going to accept that proposal to repair their deficiencies. Where if you're so behind and then it's like takes 3 months, at that point you're like, when were you out here? What were you here for?
Yeah. Awesome.
So it's been really great to be able to have that, and also when we create those quotes to have all of that pricing already fixed in there, and it makes our invoicing process even easier and faster as well, and to have all that information easily transfer over for our technicians out in the field is really nice too.
Let's talk about the first time you did onboarding with Uptick with Mountain View. Challenges, expectations, give me a little bit of an overview. What are the things that you ended up feeling during that process?
Obviously, with anything, change is hard, especially for some people. There were some frustrations here and there, but nothing major. Yeah, some challenges, but for the most part, the customer service that you guys have and stuff like that, the support that we were able to get from people when we had questions, we had concerns, goes a long way.